Let's talk about feeling stuck. Many women using this word a lot. I feel stuck. I don't know what to do. I can't move forward. And over time, this word is starting to feel heavy. Because when you feel stuck, you will start believing that something is wrong with you. You will start questioning yourself, your decisions, your ability for change, your confidence. And the more you think about it, more stuck you feel. Stuck is not who you are. Let me say this clearly. Being stuck is not who you are. It is not your personality. It is not a lack of intelligence. And it is not a lack of effort. Feeling stuck is a state, not identity. But when you stay in that state for too long, you begin to confuse the two. You will start saying like this: this is just who I am. I'm always being like this. I can't stay consistent. And slowly, the problem stops being the situation and becomes the story you tell yourself. Because most women are not stuck. They are overloaded. Overloaded mentally, overloaded emotionally, and often physically tense without noticing. When the system is overloaded, movement feels impossible. Not because you don't want to move, but because there is no space here inside. You can't see it clearly when your mind is full. You can't decision calm when your body is tense. You can't move forward when everything inside feels heavy. And what overload looks like in real life. Example, you wake up already tired, not because you didn't sleep, but because your mind never fully rested. You think about what you need to do, but starting feels hard. You delay small decisions, what to answer, what to choose, where to start. Even simple things feel heavy. Not dramatic, just heavy. So you wait, you postpone, and then you feel guilty for not actioning. Thinking more doesn't bring clarity. Here is another important point. When you feel stuck, your instinct is to think more, to analyze more, to look for the right answer. But clarity doesn't come from thinking harder. Clarity disappears when the system is overloaded, and it returns when the pressure goes down. Try to force clarity is like trying to hear and whisper in the noise room. The problem is not your hearing, it's the noise. My name is Ray. I work one-on-one with overwhelmed women who feel mentally overwhelmed, emotionally tired, or disconnect on the inside. What I am sharing here is not motivation, and it's not theory. It is what I see every day in real conversations with real women. This is why many women think the solution is rest. And rest is important, of course. But rest alone doesn't resolve overload. You can rest for 1 week and still feel confused. You can take time off and still feel blocked. Because overload is not just about energy. It's about accumulation. Too many thoughts, too many expectations, too many internal demands. Tell me, makes sense? Yes or no? Until the system creates one response: freezing. This is why some women don't move, not because they don't care, but because They don't feel safe and not inside to move. Every option feels risk. Every decision feels heavy. So, staying still feels like the safest choice. That's not laziness. That's overload. The order matters. You don't move in to feel better. You feel more stable to move. When the system settles, moving becomes natural again. Not forced, not dramatic, just impossible. This is why you're not stuck. You are overloaded. If this feels familiar, I know this speaks to your real life. You haven't lost yourself. You haven't failed. Your system is just in full. And when there is space again, movement returns. Clarity returns. Confidence returns. That is it for today. Take what supports you, leaving what doesn't. If you have any question, please let me know.